Christmas rounds the corner. It's another year, another proud child whose sorrow stands unspoken. They know she's leaving to survive. If somebody wants to be somebody.
Well, good evening once again to everybody. It's Tony talking trash about music. Tonight I'm going to wrap up my John Lennon thing about Leno, and I'm going to count down my favorite 20 solo Lennon tracks. I'm not talking about the stuff with Yoko, the experimental stuff before. We're not talking about the Beatles stuff. We're not talking about anything live. We're talking about the John Lennon solo records and where we are. So let's start off now with 20. I got 20 good ones, and we're going to start from Walls and Bridges on Going Down on Love, the opening track from that. One of my favorite here, and from that record. And I've always said I prefer that, and I think with my rating, I showed that I preferred that to Mind Games. I think that, but not in the case here of the songs. Number 19, I'm going to put the title track to Mind Games on that. One of my favorite from that record. I think that it's got a dreaminess to it that's contagious with that song, and kind of blended then later into that New York City thing, or the New York City thing had blended into that. But anyway, let's talk about an early single, a non-LP song from number 18. I'm talking about Cold Turkey Has Got Me on the Run. Very underrated guitar player, too. I will say that. I think I've said that before many times. He gets no credit for his great innovative work that he did on Yoko's records, or any of the stuff that he did, like on I Found Out and stuff. We did that. That's the same session. You can hear the same sounds. I mean, he has those same sounds. Number 17, let's go to Imagine with I Don't Wanna Be a Soldier, Mama. I don't wanna die. I played this live one time. It was kind of interesting to get it down with Bart. We were taking back to odd meters and such. Number 16, Let's Stay with Imagine with the beautiful fading out ballad. Some people don't like it because it's talking about your girl, but he's really trying to be clairvoyant at the time into where he's coming from. Oh, Yoko, my love will turn you on. It's pretty much a straightforward song, buddy. Number 15, bro. Let's go to a new one. Let's go to the only one I'm taking off Double Fantasy, and I'm talking about Watching the Wheels. I think it's the only song really of the bunch that, in my opinion, lives up to it. I know everybody likes to lionize the last thing. I was really looking forward to what was coming later. But to tell you the truth, some of the songs, just like Starting Over and some of the stuff, I thought it was very derivative, and I knew it would be very straight rock and roll with him. He was always like that. But at the same time, I thought the songs were a little bit disappointing. I actually like Yoko songs like Kiss, Kiss, Kiss and things like that, and A Woman is a Man and stuff. Whatever that one song is that she did, A Man to Love Her or whatever. Yeah, I'm tired. Woman needs a man to love her. I think it's what it's called, right? I'm sorry. Correct me in the comments. Hey, you guys, hit this like button, please. I'm telling you, hit the like button. Hit the like, hit the like, hit the like. I don't say it early enough. I'm going to say it now. Thank you very much. Number 14, let's go with Ellie. Let's go. Whatever gets you through the night. Ding, ding, ding. It's all right. You got to hand it to him. I mean, it is true. He did kind of pull him back. I mean, he had the stage to be able to do it and to present John after his West Coast foray there with a little bit of dignity to come back. It's in a large New York stadium, and so as a payback. And that's the single. I would like to talk then from Mind Games number 13, one of my favorites in that. And out of the blue, you came to me. We're into great melodies now, and that's the truth. The thing about John, with the harshness of him, you sometimes obscure the fact of how delicate of a melodic maker. And he's every bit as melodic as McCartney ever was. He's really, really fantastic. Let's go to number 12 and the masterpiece from Imagine. How can I move forward when I don't know which way I'm facing? Ba, ba, ba. It's just beautiful, just the way it just hangs and the way it's there. It really takes a lot of guts to do. It's almost the anti Peter Janoff or whatever this primal scream therapy thing is. It's almost anti that with number 12, with how it's just so delicate and so quiet. Beautiful, beautiful track. Number 11, We All Shine On, Baby, Instant Karma, another great non-LP song from the time of the Peace Bed In and the time of the All We Are Saying and all the time of the early singles when John really seemed to be, even with his guitar, he seemed to be just like kind of stirring the pot some. And even the guitar had that sound to it, at the time. And I think Instant Karma is exactly that. Number 10, we're going to go with the masterpiece from the latter. I'm talking about Bless You. Beautiful, beautiful ballad, which has always been one of my delicate ones. I don't know what, John was pretty openly wounded at this period of time, and really some interesting stuff came out of him. And that's why I've always been fascinated with that period. Number 9, the best holiday song of all. So This Is Christmas. I used to love to play that. I always would be. I'm the kind of guy, really, where I played a lot growing up. I grew up in the bars and playing in the bars around here when I'm 14, 15 years old, playing drums out in bars, which shouldn't be out there. Did it, made a shitload of money at the time. And what that was. But anyway, really enjoyed it and made good money. And then, when it's starting to petered out of the time and I got back, I started recording some when I got to the city. We started doing our own stuff. And down there in D.C., it really wasn't, I really wasn't playing in a circuit where everybody wanted you to, play Leonard Skinner like it was back here. I mean, if you play back here, you'd invariably hear it. That's the crowd you have. You can't blame them because there's just not a lot of people here. But down there was a market that you could do that. And I kind of fell into that and never came back. Kind of difference between a musician and somebody that's it's an artist and is creating something. And I guess, in a way, you kind of had to be both back then at the time. Now you really don't. And I don't really see myself as somebody who now wants to play out. I don't understand unless I'm playing my music why I would want to play out. And I just wouldn't want to play covers anymore. I'm kind of not, I think I might want to play some B-sides and stuff. It's what I did before. Anyway, let's not talk about me. We're talking about John Lennon. Oh my God, what am I doing? Anyway, number 8 from Imagine, Crippled Inside, man, one of the killers. And number 7 from Walls and Bridges, the great. You don't know what you got until you lose. Kind of the wounded yell back from John to Yoko about everything. That's number 7. Number 6, probably the most beautiful chord change in ever. The thing of it is he does a take a walk down the street. Da-na-na. One chord for forever. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Feel. I remember the first time I heard that as a kid, dude. It knocked me into. I'm a 14, 15-year-old guy. I was just like stunned when I'm hearing the Maypang in the background. Cha, cha. I was just like, I remember I was just stunned. I never heard anything like it. I mean, I love it. It's still to this day one of my favorite. I remember my good old friend Richie Carlson and I used to wonder at those chord changes at the. We had a big long discussion. Is this the greatest chord change of all time? Because the way he set it up is beautiful. Number 4, God is a concept to measure each other's pain. I mean, when you go down and tear down everything in your life and you say all you believe in is your new life, it's kind of a new ultimate step from the primal scream thing. The dream is over. What can I say? Beautiful. Where am I going to go from that? I'm going to go to the beginning, man. Mother, you had me. I mean, how can it not be in anybody's top 5? Mama, don't go. Daddy, come home. little kid there crying. I still, when I see stuff like that on YouTube or anything, come across the crime things with this little kid involved, dude, it just rips you out. That's why I couldn't ever work in criminal, man. It would be hard. Number two, you might be surprised, is not much of a song. Don't give me that brother, 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 brother. Dun, dun. That's not the one I'm talking about. I'm talking about, well, oh, well. Well, well, well. I'm sorry, I was singing I Found Out, wasn't I, before in the beginning? My problem. I love that song too, but I'm talking about, well, well, well. Oh, well. Talking about going to take his baby over to get married over in Rock of Gibraltar or whatever. Wow, what an intense! It's a little bit different from what was the other one that he did like that on? It was Battle of John and Yoko. I guess this is the harsher version of it. I just love the screaming on the well, well, well. To me, it's raw. It's super great, and it probably, I found out, should have probably been in there also. I don't know how it didn't make the room, but number one has to be from the great Imagine album. I'm sick and tired of all this. Na, 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 na. I could sing it all, but I'm not going to go. I'm not going to. I used to play the song. I used to know it all. He talks about Tricky Dicky, pocket full of rope, pocket full of hope. Give me some truth, man. That was a political song with that slide. It's beautiful. But anyway, yeah, I think it's funny on Well, Well, Well. I found out, but I'm thinking I love both of those songs, and I probably should have put that in there too. So if you're going to want to go 20A, and probably one that would be inside there, I would, it could rate anywhere, in the bottom 10, I think of all. I found out as well. But just because the guitar, that puttering, I found that. I love that too. So that's a bonus pick. But I love Well, Well, Well. I just think it's great. Wow, just what almost like a zen reaction when he's going, wow. It's just funny, the contrast of it, man. You'll never, such a great high art that, the stage will never be the same. You'll never have somebody coming off a band this big with this kind of a situation, with this kind of control, with this level of what he's going through. And it's just, to me, all these songs that I have in my top 10 and a lot of the other ones are just fantastic. John Lennon, there's a reason why he was probably the most beloved Beatle. He was the most unafraid to probably rancor or to wrangle the feathers of society, and so for that we miss him, and we've missed him over the period of time. Would have been nice to see what would have been happening after Double Fantasy. I don't think it would have been like Milk and Honey, the stuff that they tried to recreate later. Speaking of that, man, I'm getting ready to do something on Peter Green here before long. My God, what a usurious end of his solo career it was, even before the Splinter thing, man. That's pretty bad, man. I'll tell you. We'll talk about that later, though. But anyway, right on. This is Leno, and this is the first of the solo Beatles, man. Remember to subscribe. Remember to leave your list. Remember to leave your comments. We love you all here. Please smash the like button over and over, please, for us. We love you very much, and we will catch you guys next time. Thanks for being along.
Somebody